Dear Lou's Journal, it's Friday, April 1st, 2022. Yeah, today is the day that everybody plays jokes on everybody, but, I'm not really feeling funny. I'm kind of tired there. I had all these inner revelations and realizations about the nature of time and the difficulties of trying to spiritually evolve in a material universe and all that, and mopped the floor today, and then I'm cooking tacos tonight. I took another side gig, like a side gig, cooking tacos after I cleaned the floor, because I have dreams and I need to fund them, which is important. I'm not complaining. It's just I seem to be almost just as busy as I was when I was working, but I have to admit though, I am a lot happier about the entire process this time. So congratulations, Journal. You work. You improved my life, So I'm going to keep doing it, though, because I want to see, it could get better there. All right, out of pages there. Thanks, Journal. See you tomorrow. Hey there, everybody. It's Lou here, April 1st, 2022, a.k.a. April Fool's Day. As I was talking about it yesterday, maybe we shouldn't be playing tricks on people today. Everybody's all tweaked and everything, from the World War and the pandemic, and the president was just on the television there telling us more about the pandemic, that just now, instead of killing you, we got to be afraid of having the sniffles for a couple days. And, all right, you know what? It's just like, isn't that a trick enough? That's enough of a trick. The leader of our country telling us to be afraid of nothing. And just to hide the fact that some Supreme Court justice's wife is a massive traitor, and gas prices are artificially high, and whatever's going on in World War III now is like complete bullshit, and people are punching people at the Oscars. That's enough jokes, people. You should let's take each other out to lunch today. All right, yeah, let's go. I know where we can get some tacos. I'll see you there. Dear Lou's Journal, it's a Saturday, April 2nd there. Yesterday being April Fool's Day and all, little Lou was pretty excited because children still get to be excited about things. And he went down to the joke shop and he got himself a whoopee cushion there. And that little thing you blow up and makes fart noises. He didn't even get to play a joke on anybody. He was just sitting in his room, blowing it up and sitting on it himself, laughing like a madman for hours. He entirely missed the point of April Fool's Day, but maybe he picked up the point of being alive, Without any regard for what was going on around him, he just sat and amused himself without bothering anybody else. Gee, and I thought, for the first time, I thought something nice about the kid, Maybe we should be more like little Lou. Just, maybe we can amuse ourselves and not bother other people. Hi, I'm talking about like I know what the whole world needs to do there, Journal, but what I really mean is, maybe I can learn to do that. And, all right, well, we're out of pages here, and I don't know where I was going with that thought anyway. Yeah, I got to go make some tacos again, so I'll see you there. Hey, everybody, how you doing? It's April 2nd here. Is it April 2nd for you? It's hard to tell anymore what's going on. It's still 2022 over here. I hope we're all in the same space-time continuum, Yesterday was April Fool's Day, but you know how I feel about that. But little Lou there, he was all excited because he's a kid, and finally going to put that whoopee cushion to use. But he just kept getting distracted and inflating it and sitting on it himself, and then he just kept laughing, and he didn't try to get anybody, Like me, I thought he'd be like, "Oh, look at you, Dad. Yeah, you sat on the whoopee cushion, made a fart noise." Like, "Oh, Mom, yeah." Nah, he just did it himself, and he was completely content. I had never seen him laugh so hard. This is the first time that I think I learned something from my son. Maybe I'm gonna go get a whoopee cushion and just laugh at the fart noises, because, yeah, let's be honest here. That's about all we got left. All right, I'm gonna go out to the joke shop. You wanna come? I'll see you there. Dear Lou's Journal, it's April 3rd, and it's a Sunday there. So, I wrote previously in you about how I was really afraid of nuclear war, and I spent a couple days being just in a total state of abject terror. And, that subsided when I reasoned through it and realized that I had just been able to put a name on my fear of the unknown. And that was okay for a while. And then lately, though, I've been kind of afraid I've been dying of some disease that has no symptoms and has yet been undetected by the doctor because, I haven't been to a doctor in a while. And after a couple of days of wondering why that was in my brain all the time, I was like, oh, I just got so used to being scared of nuclear war. And my nervous system doesn't know about nuclear war. It just knows about being scared. And then when I resolved that fear, it wasn't used to not being scared. So maybe it just plugged something else in there to be scared. I got on to learn to understand why living in fear is just a baseline expectation of my nervous system. It's not like there's any wolves around trying to eat me. Okay, we're out of pages here and we're getting into some strange territory. I'm gonna go ponder this there and see if I can't talk about it again in a shorter manner tomorrow. Later, journal. Hey everybody, happy April 3rd to you. We're 1/10 of the way through this month if you're in the numbers. It's 2022 still, all year. And back to regular, huh? No more jokes, no more, just regular old regularness, I've been avoiding talking about that slap at the Oscars because, do I really want to have an opinion on that, I thought? Everybody else is already making memes about it, and, geez, it's like bread and circuses, people, now people are talking about it being staged by our alien overlords to distract us, or maybe it's just a publicity stunt to get more people watching the Oscars. The more I pay attention to the reality portrayed to me on television and newspapers, the more I just want to, not do that. Maybe that isn't reality at all, but hey, look, this is getting pretty deep for a podcast. This is more like a, I got some funny stories about cooking tacos. I'll lay them on you tomorrow. We got to lighten things up around here, all right? That's today's lesson. Lighten it up, all right? The world's heavy. The air's made of lead, but we got to be filled with helium, all right? All right, there. Keep it light. I'll see you. Dear Lou's Journal, it's a Sunday, April 4th there. Oh, wait, no, it's Monday. I was getting confused there. All the days are bleeding together because just about every day I mop the floor, and then I come home and advance my agenda and spread my brand's awareness, and then I go make tacos, and then I come home and have a couple drinks and hang out with the kid and the wife, and then I play some Fortnite and go to bed, and it all starts again, and every once in a while there's a day off. It's a pretty good system. It lets me do a lot of things I couldn't do when I was building airplanes, but it sure is really bad for keeping track of time and everything. But I guess that's not important, The important thing is that I'm doing what I need to do without hating myself. And it's strange to me that as soon as that happened, I just started to get afraid of weird things, as I was telling the other day. But I'm out of pages now, but we'll pick up here tomorrow. Strange fears, journal. What's the deal with those, huh? All right, have a good day there, buddy. Hey there, everybody. April 4th, 2022. It's Lou here. I want to tell you something a little embarrassing. Just, because I believe it's a learning moment for all of us there. Let my mistakes happen so that you don't have to do what I did when I did that thing that made a mistake, all right? So here's the deal. I'm getting in my car. I'm getting ready to ride home, and I've been working all night, a little tired, and go to roll the window down. Driver's side there, fine, no problem. Goes right down, hit the button, zzz, fresh air. I want to roll some other windows down. They ain't working. So, I immediately start panicking there, like, great. Just about to get my, my financial situation worked out and my car's got to blow up. All right. Yeah, Lou knows how this story goes, all right? And I proceeded to, become more and more annoyed with myself on the entire 6-minute commute I got there. And then, it didn't stop when I got out of the car. I was grumbling in my head all day about it. Like, how much is this going to cost? How much is that going to cost? Why now? Why me, God? You know, why does the universe constantly conspire against me and all that? Well, listen, all right. So anyway, look, the next day, right? I go out there. I sit in my car and have coffee and listen to the news because I can't stand being inside the house with the wife and the kid. And guess who hit that little button that makes all the windows except for the driver's side window not roll down? Yep, me in the car last night. Didn't even notice it. So I hit that button and my windows were fine. God loved me again. The universe stopped cursing me, and everything went back to normal there. All right. So maybe you should try to understand the situation before you freak out about it. That's what Lou didn't do. So why don't you do what Lou didn't do, and you'll have a better day than you would have if you do what Lou did. Anyway, all right. I'll see you tomorrow, people. Later. Dear Lou's Journal, it's Tuesday, April 5th, 2022. On the subject of groundless inner terror, I just have this to say. You know, through the couple of times I've been meditating there, I learned a lot about my emotions and feelings, and, there are different things there, journal. Like as far as I understand it there, a feeling is just a visceral body reaction, and an emotion is when you think about that. So like if someone scares you and your body tenses up and you jump, that's a feeling, but later on when you look at it and you say, that jerk off scared me by screaming at me when I wasn't paying attention, that's an emotion there. So I'm not sure how that helps, but it's neat to know that if you don't think about the feelings your body makes too hard, then you don't really have emotions, and you have a different thing. You have input from your body that it comes from the environment there. And if you can use that wisely without just, all right, journal, I got to go read that book again because I'm at the limits of my understanding of this concept. So I'll see you tomorrow, buddy. All right. Hey there, everybody. It's April 5th. It's Tuesday there. 2022. This is the LouCAst. You might have heard about my taco making gig I took there down at the old working. A good group of guys there. Really delicious food. I told you I've been swearing off the straight man's labor so I could work on my dreams and advance my agenda and spread brand awareness of Lou everywhere with my cartoon empire me and Stu made. Well, turns out that when you're just starting out at the empire business, you can't use the revenue generated from your cartoon empire to fund further expansion of your cartoon empire because you don't make any money there, So you got to spend money to make money, but you also got to make money to spend money. So I go make tacos. It's not that bad. It's pretty good. They're delicious, and drunk people love them. So everybody's happy. And Lou's got a whole bunch of new cartoon software to look at. So win-win. I got more to say about this tomorrow. Stick around. Or maybe come back tomorrow. Yeah, don't stick around. You got things to do. You can't be waiting for that, All right. Respect your time, people. All right? Don't waste it. I'll see you around. Dear Lou's Journal. It's April 6th, 2022. I've been trying to get to the bottom of this dumb fear issue, and it's pretty neat that when the other day I got just an episode of fear gripped me, and instead of thinking about it and spiraling it into something worse, I just sat there and be like, boy, this is a goofy feeling. I looked around for wolves and I didn't see any, and I looked around for poisonous snakes and I didn't see any, and I closed my eyes and I tried to sense if there was any sniper rifles aimed at me. And I didn't detect any. And I just thought this feeling of fear is misplaced there, and it's uncomfortable, and I just sat in it and was like, what do you want? And then it kind of left there. I mean, I guess I'll go get a physical. That can't help. I mean it can help. It's because if I'm afraid of dying of a nameless, symptomless disease that may strike me down at any time, I should go have the truth revealed to me by a doctor, and instead of being afraid of what he might say, I should look at the whole thing different. And yeah, I'm getting pretty uncomfortable here, Journal, so I'm gonna go sit with this, and I don't want to talk to anybody about it yet, not even you there, buddy. Hope you understand. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, April 6th, 2022, LouCAst coming at you. The taco business is kind of rough, when people are drinking and you're sober and cooking, they like to stop by the kitchen and, hey, can I get 16 spare ribs? I know you just make tacos, but do you have any spare ribs today? And it's not everybody, it's just this one guy, and then he walks by again like, can I get 3 pizzas with bubble gum and back guano on them? And then he walks by again. It's like, do you sell fish fillets? So, I got a little annoyed at him, but, I'm being professional, so you can't say anything. So, he's a mailman, right? So I just followed him around on his route today, and I'm just like, hey, you stuff it in your wife's box like that? When he's putting mail in people's boxes. And then he went to the next house, and I was like, hey, you stuff that in your wife's box like that? And then, he went to his next house, and I was like, hey, you know what I said. The same thing. So, I don't know, maybe that was petty, but I thought it was kind of hilarious, though, So, you got to amuse yourself, people. So today, do something to amuse yourself. Yeah, there you go. So long. Got to go make some tacos. Dear Lou's Journal, April 7th, 2022. Still on this fear kick there, and I've been thinking about it. And when I was afraid of nuclear annihilation, both times, as a child and as an adult from the impending World War III situation, it was mostly because, not mostly, but I had this fear and these concerns, and so did everyone around me, and they were talking about them, and so did the news, and they were telling me about them, and so did the newspapers, and and then if it's in the news and the newspapers, it's on your TV stories there. And before you know it, it's the only thing you're hearing about. And then you're wondering why, when you're all alone in the dark, that's what you're worrying about. You're worrying about the thing you keep hearing about all the time. A lot of people around me have been, having close run-ins there with the doctors and everything. And a lot of people on TV are just, it's one of the... It just happens a lot on television. People are sick. There's entire TV shows about it. And there's commercials for medical places. And you can't make it through your day without hearing about 400,000 terrible diseases that you might have right now. And that's got to have something to do with it, Environmental influences upon the subconscious mind have to manifest somewhere. Whew, Jesus. I'm starting to sound like a professor here or something, Journal. I'm going to go before my britches get too big. All right, I'll see you tomorrow then. Hey there, LouCAst, April 7th, 2020, Lou. I mean 2022, sorry, I can't not make it about myself when it rhymes, people, I hope you're the same. Brings a little joy to yourself, Anyways, you guys ever hear these Fortnite games? I guess it's the Fortnite game. I don't know what I'm talking about. I was going to say, did you ever hear of these video games? And then, did you ever hear of that game Fortnite, but at the same time, and it came out all messed up? So, hang on there. You guys ever hear of Fortnite? And my kid can't get enough of it, He's always playing it. Like, anytime you let him, you take your eye off him for 30 seconds, he's got the headset on and ask him for someone to res him, So I wanted to see what it was all about. So when he went to bed the other night, I started playing. And it turns out that, some of my friends have kids that are playing it, and they got curious too. So we're just a bunch of drunk dads there playing Fortnite. It's just pretty wild, I was, last night, I was a mummy running around with my buddies playing army. And when I got tired of being a mummy, I was a giant banana dressed like a gladiator running around. I was driving a tank and everything. And I was like, jeez, it's no wonder this kid's on here all the time. This thing is awesome. I'd be on here all the time. And then it, you know what, like, listen to me, parents. Listen. Don't be mad at your children for having the childhood toys that you wanted. All right? this is what all my friends and I sat around doing. We were playing Army in the Woods or with the action figures and stuff. We were like, man, wouldn't it be awesome if like Pac-Man was way cooler and we could just like play it together? And now our kids are doing that, and we're just giving them shit about it. Come on, don't be grumpy sour grapes, all right? Look, I'm playing Fortnite. Hit me up. I'll give you my handle. All right, later. I'm not good at building though, and I'm not really good at shooting either. But hey, let's play. It's not about winning. It's about the experience. All right, this is a long one. You guys got your money's worth now. All right, see ya. Yeah, dear Lou's journal there. It's April 8th, 2022, and it's a Friday there. So to continue my exploration of this irrational fear that's gripped me for nearly the past 5 or 6 installments there, I've concluded that there's pretty much the root of all fears is, the unknown and the uncontrollable there. That's pretty much it. There's only 2 things to worry about, and they take many forms and wear many masks there, and it seems that the environment does not help out with the resolution of these fears, but rather chooses to make them worse there, like as I was saying yesterday, it's pretty easy if you're not paying attention to be told that you're having a horrible disease about 50,000 times a day there if you're not careful. And combined with whatever's going on inside of everybody there, it's just really, it's like they want, like we're being conditioned to live there in a state of fear. I don't think I want to do that too much, journal. I'm gonna go think about fear resolution now. All right, have a good day, pal. Hey everybody, it's Friday, April 8th, 2022. This is the LouCAst. I'm your host, Lou, and you're the audience, you. There, I was still thinking about, how video games are ruining kids' minds and all that claptrap nonsense there, to use an old person word, And before video games, I guess it was heavy metal music was going to destroy the world. And the screens are big now. They're working in conjunction with the video games to destroy our children. And rock and roll music was supposed to do that there. And when broads started wearing pants, that was supposed to collapse society. Comic books there, they had Congress involved in comic books. Good use of our tax money. You know what I mean? I tried to see how far back this went, and guess what, people? Sit down here. This is a doozy. The printing press. Yeah, books were invented. Parents lost their damn minds. Jebediah, he won't listen to me ever since he got that book. He just keeps reading it, and he doesn't want to spend all day in the fields shoveling dog turds and horse turds and all the valuable turds we got here. He just keeps reading and reading and reading. It's going to be the end of society there. All right, people, so the lesson we can learn from this is old people need to know when they're not relevant anymore. Okay? Just, you had your day, you sit down now, and you stop complaining about things you don't understand. All right? There you go. Have a good day there. Hey, dear Lou's journal. It's Saturday, April 9th, 2022 there. After I was done doing my journal duties yesterday there, I went and, I drank, 4 bottles of apple cider under my favorite tree there, and I did some contemplating. And I think that, the answer to fear is, to confront it there, and I thought about what that could mean, and I think in most people's minds, and up until now in my mind too there, confronting your fear just meant acknowledging that it existed and then factoring it into your personality and going on with your life there. Like, I'm afraid of snakes. Well, I know that about myself, so I'll try to avoid snakes today. That keeps you from encountering your fear, but it won't help you to actually resolve it there. So I got to think about one more day about this fear stuff, journal, and then I'm telling you, I'm getting sick of it. I'm close. I'm close to figuring out like how I can get over this fear of a terrible disease there. But maybe there is something to that old saying that knowledge is power there. You know, maybe the answer to resolving fear is to find out for sure whether or not it's real. You know? I mean, phantoms and imaginary ghosts dance in the mind all day there. But once you open the window and the sunlight comes in, a lot of them just vanish there, you know? So, alright, hold on. Yeah, I'm out of pages there. I just had a thought, but it left. That'll come back. Or it wasn't important there, journal. Alright, enjoy your day. Sorry to keep you so long, pal. Alright, everybody. Happy Saturday, April 9th, 2022 to you. We only get one of these, so let's make the most of it. You know what I mean? Gee, it's hard to make the most of your day when you can't read your damn phone. What is it with these phone fonts, you know? Why are they all microscopic? Like, not everybody's 14 with 20/20 X-ray vision there, Apple. All right? You're on the list, apps. Okay? Get your font sizes bigger. All right? You want me to use you? I'm supposed to interact with you and let you have all my disposable income? It's just a freaking blur on the screen. All right? Now, you take my blood pressure, you X-ray my eyeballs, you can tell me when all kinds of things are going to happen, like time to go to bed, time to wake up. Oh, yeah, you might want to get diabetes checked. You want to read a book on your phone or see a text message? Fuck you, old blind man. Yeah. All right, so Lou's had enough of it. Make the fonts bigger or I'm just going back to smoke signals, Apple. All right? You're on the list. Hey, Lou's log. Star date 4.10.2022 there. Dear Lou's journal. As I conclude my exploration into the nature of irrational fear, I have only this to say. These are the things that I have learned. There seems to be only one fear, and that's the fear of the unknown. And it's so scary because it's uncontrollable. It doesn't give us a say. And a lot of our personhood there is based on having some agency over what happens to you. And when something takes that away, fear just moves in there and starts showing all kinds of movies on the back of your head. You know, and knowing that this process exists is not at all the same as doing something about it. But most of the things we have available to us are coping mechanisms and not resolution ones. You know, they just treat the fear and don't get rid of it. Just learn to deal with it, and it's part of you now. I don't think that's the right way, journal. So this all started because I had nothing else to worry about, so I just assumed I had a horrible disease there. And then I found out that, all the things around my environment telling me about horrible diseases coming out of nowhere and just killing people, is a common thing. And since my worry portion of my brain was empty at the moment, it just looked for something unknowable to start complaining about, and that's what it was. And so I've acknowledged it there, but it's still there though. So I made a doctor's appointment. Yeah, just come on, fears. If really something to be scared of, then let's put it on the table and see it there. And then I gotta tell you, journal, it all went away, just vanished there. Just the act of doing something to resolve the fear made all that stuff inside my head shut up there. I could be dying from a horrible disease, or I could not be, but at least I'll know. And, come to think of it, maybe knowing's at least like 3/4 of the battle instead of half. Alright, journal, this is really long, and I've been really, really writing tiny, to fit all these words on here. Alright, I'm gonna go and we'll start again with something else. I'm tired of writing about this. Happy Sunday, April 10th, 2022 to you. It's Lou here again, as always, and I assume you are still who you are and always have been and always will be. Eleanor today, she was up early and getting all ready, getting all fancied up. I'm like, what are you doing? You don't go to church. What are you working today or something? And she's like, no, I'm going to brunch with my friends, all right? I'll be back whenever I get back. Leave me alone about it. And I'm like, whoa, jeez. So I looked up brunch in the dictionary. It's like when you sleep too late for breakfast, but you're hungry too early for lunch and you want to drink, so you put on these fancy clothes and then you go someplace that overcharges you for eggs, and then all of a sudden it's okay to have mimosas. People, I'm going to tell you something. If you want to have a drink, just have a drink. Don't make a reason for drinking. The reason is you want to have a drink, okay? It doesn't matter what the clock says or what society deems appropriate. All right, you're an adult. You want to put a buzz on at 2:30 on a Sunday afternoon? Go ahead. You know, you've earned that right. All right, so brunch, you're on the list. You're unnecessary. Just be comfortable with indulging in your bad habits, people, and you'll stop doing so many dumb things like brunch. Jesus, what's next, Linner? Dear Lou's Journal, it's a magnificent Monday, April 11th, 2022. It's time to switch focus in here, and thanks for your help resolving those irrational fears there. It really helps now. You know, but it's time to move on to something else. Ratings are down. I don't know why my journal has ratings, you know, but it's kind of hard to write a journal without thinking somebody's reading it over your shoulder or somebody's going to find it later, and that kind of changes the language you use inside of it there. It's something you, even before I knew my journals were getting broadcast on the internet, it still felt like something was watching over me there. That's a weird feeling too. I'm not going to write about it for 8 pages though. It's just, you know, it's pretty weird that even alone, writing your thoughts in a journal there, it's pretty easy to feel like you're being snooped on and judged. Jeez, this childhood psychological conditioning runs pretty deep there, huh? Alright, you know what, journal? I'm gonna go to the bar for a little bit. This has been a lot there. Alright, see you, bud. All right there, it's April 11th. It's a Monday. You know, I don't know, maybe you're at brunch. I don't know, whatever. It's Lou here. How are you guys doing? Look, I took myself out for breakfast today. You know why? Because I was hungry. I didn't need to put on a special outfit. I just went to the Wawa. If you don't know what a Wawa is, it's like a 7-Eleven, but worse. It used to be better, but now it's worse. It's a different thing. Let's stick. Lou, tell the breakfast sandwich story. All right, let me get it together. Okay, so I'm buying a breakfast sandwich there, right? I get a croissant with the sausage and the egg and the cheese there. And I open it up, and people, this wasn't an egg. At least not from any animal that I recognize. This egg was had the consistency of like Play-Doh, but it was airy, and it was perfectly round and uniformly yellow, and it showed no signs of ever having come out of an egg. Maybe it came out of a peep, one of those marshmallow chickens. They lay eggs. I mean, I thought they laid chocolate eggs. Look, anyway, Wawa, you've gone to hell. All right, your sandwiches are trash. I wouldn't even serve them brunch, all right? You're on the list. Get it together, Wawa. All right, people, I'm going to go make the world a better place today. Suggest you do the same. We don't have much time left. Hey, Dear Lou's Journal. It's April 12th, 2022 there. So I went out yesterday and I had a pretty good time, but I kept it within the limits there. I seem to have, all this self-awareness and growing I've been doing seems to prevent me from making too much of a ruiner of my day when I go out there, to enjoy the beverages. You know what I'm saying there, Journal? It's just weird now. Like, before I was slammed back, however many it took, and now, after like 3 or 4, I'm like, all right, I had enough of all you people. You know, you're not that different to me. We're all just covering up our fears and our insecurities and drinking away some kind of aspect of reality we don't really want to deal with there. And in a way, that's community, you know? It's not the healthiest community, but hey, you show me a healthy community, Journal, and I'll show you someone trying to sell you something. You know what I mean? All right, Lou out today. Starting to feel like myself again. See ya. Tuesday there, April 12th, 2022. Man, Tuesdays are lose days, you know? Whew, boy, did I have a good time last night. I was playing, I didn't know that I saw my kid play video games, and I play them with my buddies, you know? We all play Fortnite, but usually I play when the kid goes to bed, and, but he got another controller, and, we sat down, played together, and, crushing my Millie Lights. He's, slamming these Mountain Dews there, and, we both get about 5 deep. You know, he's finishing up his last Code Red, or, I'm smashing my 5th Millie. And, he was just as drunk as I was, people. It was an eye opener there. What's this Mountain Dew doing to our children there? And you know, why don't we just let him? He was a lot more fun to hang out with. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like he's kind of a guru, you know. But you give him 5 Mountain Dews, and you know, all of a sudden he's hanging with the big boys there. So that's today's lesson. You might live with somebody and learn something new about them that you never know. All you gotta do is spend some time with the people in your house. So, all right, yeah, something to think about. I'm not sure that's solid advice for life improvement, but it's easy. You live with them anyway, you know. Pay attention. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. Hey, dear Lou's Journal. It's Wednesday, April 13th there. You know, jeez, I started thinking a little bit too much about the effects of childhood psychological conditioning on the adult life there, and yeah, I ain't going into that. I'm not either qualified nor well-informed enough to even so much as make half a journal entry on that subject. But I will say this. I am aware that, you know, what I think of me as myself is really just, you know, a bunch of bits and pieces of, you know, things that I remember from growing up and things that impacted me to the point where I forced myself to forget about them. And, you know, everybody's the same, but we're all like a chicken nugget there, you know? Like, yeah, you are one single chicken nugget, but you're made up of like 100,000 chickens and probably some bugs there too, you know. So, all right. Well, geez, this is a weird one. Yeah, that's how it goes, right? See you, journal. Hey, everybody, it's Wednesday, April 13th, 2022. You know how I feel about Wednesdays. This one's especially bad. You know, it's the Wednesday before tax day and the Wednesday before Easter. I'm not big into bunnies, candy, or going to church there. And the last thing I want is someone telling me when I can and can't eat meat. But, you know, we live in a society and you got to put up with taxes and Easter time. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell myself there. So, hey, look, I've given you guys enough advice. I need to know how to, you know, wink, wink with the taxes. All right, so give me a call. The number's up there. It's 484-935-3422. You know, dial up that Lou line, and let me know how I can wink, wink, legally pay my taxes and everything. See, it could get real ugly there, people. All right, so I'm gonna wait for one of you to call. Thanks in advance there. Lou out. Hey, dear Lou's Journal. It's Thursday, April 14th, and 2022 still. And you know, like I said, I won't be getting into this, you know, childhood trauma, the childhood psychological conditioning, childhood memories affecting the adult life there. But yeah, I do have to say that it made me look at my kid a little different there. You know, I mean, he's a person that's growing up and absorbing all this. Like, you know, he's being conditioned and programmed now, and you know, if I knew it was going to be like that, I probably wouldn't have had a kid. This is a pretty intense responsibility there, and there's no way but to fail at it. You know, jeez. All right, the responsibilities of parenting is something that, you know, even as a parent, I don't know anything about. You just make sure that they you know, they stay alive and get smart enough to figure it out later, and that they don't hate you when you're done. At least that's how I'm approaching it. You know, I was raised with an iron fist, and that, you know, clearly has some effects upon me there. So I don't want to do that, but, you know, at the end of the day, there's peanut butter all over your PlayStation there or whatever. You know what I'm saying, Journal, right? It's different in practice than it is in theory there. And, you know, people have been working on that problem for a long time, and I don't think we're solving it anytime soon. So, all right, now Paige. I don't know what I'm going to do today, but, you know, at least I did this there. See ya. Hey there, it's April 14th there. It's Thursday, 2022. You know, here I am. Here we are. All right, let's do this thing. We got, you know, normally people having one thing to dread in a week is enough, but this week we got two. Tomorrow's the big tax day there, and hey, did you know that the income tax was first put into effect in 1861 to help pay for the Civil War there? And it was supposed to be a 3% tax on all incomes over $800. And in 1872, Congress repealed it, but it didn't go anywhere. And it kind of sat around for a little bit until World War II happened, and then the government, brought it back with a vengeance there. And wait till you hear why. I'm going to give you a second to sit down. All right, you all comfy? So people were working or fighting the war, and either way they were earning money, and there wasn't nothing to buy, or you can't shop during war if you're fighting one. So all this money was building up in people's bank accounts, and the government felt that was dangerous. Yeah, ordinary citizens with enough money to act autonomously is a danger to the central government there. So they taxed it, and they don't stop. Lou wouldn't mind paying taxes if they actually did stuff with them, but they don't, and we can get into that, and, just the whole thing doesn't work anymore, and you still got to pay taxes for it, and I ain't happy about it, and I'm getting shit-faced, all right? Day load for taxes. Join me, all right? I'll see you under the bridge, I guess, with the stray cats. Yeah, let's drink with the stray cats today. They don't know anything about taxes. All right, I'll see you there, all right? Hey, dear Lou's Journal. It's Friday, April 15th, 2022 there. When I started out on this journey of self-discovery and improvement, I thought it would be a little different there. I mean, the books make it seem like, the process feels good and is exciting. I found it to be anything but there. I mean, don't get me wrong, that journal, it's rewarding, and now that I see some of the truths about myself, I can't imagine them being obscured again. But it's pretty brutal there, pal. You gotta be able to admit that you're being a piece of shit, and then and then fix it. And jeez, it's exhausting. Every day I've been down here pounding out the self-improvements. And been getting better, but the world around me just keeps getting worse. So part of me wonders why I keep doing it. It's not gonna make that much of a difference. I can't improve myself at a greater rate than the world is around me is degrading there. So at some point, am I even going to be improved? Alright, journal. Maybe I've done too much journaling. I don't know what's up today, but I just feel like I'm writing in circles and stuff. I need something new to happen, you know what I mean, journal? Something good. Alright, I'll see you later, buddy. I'm gonna go try to make good things happen there. Friday, April 15th, 2022. LouCAst here. It's Lou. It's tax day. I ain't in the mood for this hangover. I ain't in the mood for paying taxes. So here's what I did today. I cleared my schedule. I took my tax return. I just wrote no real big across it in crayon. Crumpled it up and put it in the envelope. And then I just mailed it postage due to the IRS. All right? I let my lawyer figure it out. That's why I got him. There's no line on the tax form for payroll fraud. What was I supposed to do? I don't know either. That's why none of you called with any advice. Thanks for taking care of Lou when he needs you, Anyway, on a good note, we sure had a great time getting drunk with the cats under the bridge there. Man, those kittens, they start young these days, All right, people, Lou ain't going to make sense for a day or two, so I'm going to go recalibrate, all right? If you need me, I'll be on a bar stool somewhere. I'm done with this world for now, all right? Not forever, just for today, all right? Don't read too much into it, all right? Just forget it, all right? Maurice, turn the mic off.